Well, welcome back here at 6:45. We are hitting the road for another edition of Fox 9 Town Ball Tour. And this morning, the spotlight is on Union Hill.
Union Hill, it's about 35 minutes southwest of the metro near New Prague. And Shayne Wells is there for us this morning with a preview. And what a beautiful day.
Beautiful.
What a beautiful sight. My goodness.
I have no complaints. And as you guys mentioned earlier, bars, they showed up with bars, the donut form. So I'm very happy.
Yes.
I know, right? They know a way to our hearts. This is the field, and it is absolutely beautiful on a beautiful morning. You can see for miles, and it's just so green. Very pretty here. But there are some important landmarks that all tie into this field and the history of the team, which, by the way, is about 67 years of history with Union Hill. So you'll see a farm right over the outfield there, and then right next to the dugout, essentially, you see a house, and one of the folks who grew up in that house, and basically a lot of the team has a connection to that very home is what I'm hearing here. So we're gonna start with you, because Werner Giesen, you grew up right there, and tell us what it was like to grow up with the field essentially in your backyard.
It's for being a baseball player, it's everybody's dream. You have a baseball field right in your backyard. Every day you have the neighbors coming over and you're playing in one game or another, home run derby or baseball or whatever you want to do that day. But it was pretty much 5 to 6 days a week we were over here.
That sounds like a dream. A longtime player on the team, board member as well. Okay, so you grew up there. Now, Don Giesen, you live on the other side.
Yes, and my dad grew up in that house, Werner's brother.
Okay, so the ties run deep. How many players do you think on the team have some kind of a connection over the years to that one home?
Over the years, well, I think Sean said right now there's 15 with a tie.
And that's obviously the kids, the cousins, it
Yes.
just keeps going. Really cool. And at the moment, no players currently associated with the folks who live there, but they are, they've got to be #1 fans, right? Because they're right there. Okay, Sean O'Neill, president, thanks you for joining us this morning. You sent me about a 60-page manuscript about the history of Union Hill. I read up, I studied. It was really fascinating to learn about what went into this, but tell us how you got folded in the mix and how being so close to New Prague kind of affects the team as well.
Yeah, I joined the association up here in the mid-'80s as a player. My wife, her mother is Werner's sister, so once that happened and I started playing,
She grew up in this house too?
my mother-in-law did.
Mother-in-law,
Yep.
okay.
Yeah, so once I started playing with the cousins and uncles, it kind of was no turning back at that point. But yeah, most of the players here are from the New Prague area.
And this field, you know, it's a beautiful field. I know it's a lot of work over the years have gone into this. What is kind of one of the most recent projects here?
We've revamped and redone our press box and our concession stand, and we have ramped up some of the advertising out here to help with the fundraising. Sure. We have some other bigger projects in the works as well.
What are you doing on game nights?
Game nights, I am the PA guy, so I do the press box announcing on most nights, facilitating some of the volunteers, getting everything running right, and just making sure we pull games off without a hitch, hopefully.
Yeah. Tonight especially, right? No pressure. No pressure. Don, I know you're one of the primary field caretakers at this point. It looks great right now. Do you have work still to do today?
Yes, there will be some work today. There's 4 of us that work on the field regularly, so after games, getting ready before games, and then after games, cleaning it up, dragging it, getting ready for the next game. Always trying to have it ready after a game for the next game. Taking care of the mound.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much.
You do good work. And finally, Werner, I know your plan today, you're going to be in the concession stand. What are you going to be doing?
I am flipping burgers.
You're going to be making a lot of burgers.
5 o'clock until whenever. I don't know, 8, 9 o'clock, whenever Sean says I can leave.
Make a special one for Alex Kendall because she's going to be here tonight, okay?
I definitely will.
Thank you guys. Looking forward to the game again. Fox 9 will be here broadcasting. Starts at 5. The game is at 6. It's going to be a good one. They're playing Mayor. And we're going to stay here because in this town, in Union Hill, there is a bar, a ballpark, and a church. We're going to go to one of the other landmarks in the next hour.
That sounds like St. Patrick.
Will be a bar, will be a
last
church.
Year. Yeah, I did my town ball last year at St. Patrick. Same deal. Bar, church, ball field.
Yep, that's all you need.
Boom.
It's right there.